All right, friends, here we are back again, getting ready to go into winter's embrace. The time remaining for this challenge is 26 days, 2 hours, and 13 minutes. We have to find 25 bottles of maple syrup and 25 bags of ketchup chips and survive 25 days consecutively on the same save. We are just about 5 days away from getting the first badge. We have found all of the chips, and we have at least 20 bottles of maple syrup left. Let's go to find. Okay, right now we're at Desolation Point. We're on our way to the ravine right now. We were going to head over to Bleak Inlet, so we're carrying a rope here. While we're talking, let's get some heat. Okay, so we're carrying this rope because we're going to put it on the climb point in the ravine, because we were thinking about going through Bleak Inlet into Forlorn Muskeg over to Broken Railroad. However, because what the point is, we were trying to avoid having to cross again. We were trying to avoid crossing Mystery Lake again. But now that I think about it, if we cross Mystery Lake again, and then for what I was going to say is to go to Mountain Town region so we can search Milton, and then we were going to go down into the Milton Basin and then come out in Forlorn Muskeg, and I was thinking for some reason that we wouldn't have to cross Mystery Lake again. But in order to get to the basin, to get to Forlorn Muskeg, or to get to Mountain Town, we have to go across Mystery Lake. So, well, that's what I was thinking just before I logged in. So let's get out of here. There's a blizzard going. It's just about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and we want to be gone. Of course, there might be something up there on that hill. No, we'll search. If we don't, we need about 20 bottles of syrup. Okay? And when we get that, we will be okay. I think that we will have both the other we already have 25 bags of ketchup chips, as I said during the introduction, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it's called. When I started talking, when the video started. And then, hello dear, how are you? Down? All right. So, oh man, we're gonna get the, what do they call it? Canadian something. I keep forgetting. Because I look at this stuff hours and hours before I actually start to record, and then I forget about it. Because I have other things on my plate. And I gotta clean those things off before I... Did we miss a turn? No. Before I add another helping. Just in case, since it's so close and we're not dying completely yet, and we can warm up in the mine, we'll check this truck out. We're not going over directly straight ahead on that hillside that you can't see is Kate's Quiet Clearing. And I don't think it's, I don't know if Kate had a pair of warmers with her, and she was like making pancakes, and so she needed syrup. I don't know what Kate was doing. She might be a freak. Who knows? But that's where that is. And I doubt there's syrup there, but we're checking interior locations. As we decided in the last video, we seem to acknowledge that maybe we don't need to be searching anything other than the kitchens in houses. However, this guy can't feel his feet. It's possible that maybe it's somebody walked into the bathroom with it and set it on the counter. Who knows? You ever done that? You had something in your hand and you're in another room, and then you walk into another place and then you set it down, and then you're like, where is that at? And you say, well, it's not going to be in the bathroom because, well, that thing doesn't belong in the bathroom. Well, it just so happens that where you put it. Just like when you find your keys in the freezer, or, you know, something like that.
So cold in my life.
Yes, you have. You've been almost freezing to death. Anyway, by the time we get to the climb point of the ravine, we will have determined whether or not we're going to Bleak Inlet. Of course, if we don't find another rope, we will have to go across Mystery Lake, or into Mystery Lake anyway. And then we'll head from the trapper's cabin into the cave there. However, if we do find another rope, then we can climb down from the, man, I used to know the name of that tower there in Bleak Inlet. It's got some bourgeois name. I've heard that name someplace. Bourgeois, that word. I said it about 500 times in some test videos that I was making on my one-off playlist while I was in Bleak Inlet. I was using a save that I had like 590 something days in. I still play that, but let's try to move through here a little quicker. Of course, the quicker we move through here, the less heat we regenerate, so we're going to have to go back outside while we're cold, but also the quicker we move, the less oil we use. But we've been finding quite a bit of oil, and I think we have quite a bit. Let's actually, I want to check something. So we survived 19 days. We need 6 days more to get the first challenge, Canadian something. And that's the badge that we get. And then basically all we're looking out for is 20 to 21 bottles of syrup. I think it's 20. So far we cleared 3 areas and only found 5 bottles of syrup. We found 2 in, maybe we only found 4. We found 1 in Mystery Lake, we found 2 in Paradise Valley, and we only found 1 here in Desolation Point. So maybe we do need 21 still. Son of a bitch. Okay. And it still sounds like that still going out there. We're going to take a break since it's still, well, I can't see anything there. We're going to take a break and warm up a bit. Not that. Warm up a little bit with the, what's keeping us from putting this on the ground? What's keeping us from putting this on the ground? See, It's stupid shit like that. I tell you. Okay, so we're just gonna warm up a bit while it's still daylight. It's about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're just gonna get our heat back before we go back out into the transition area between Desolation Point and Coastal Highway. And then once we get to Coastal Highway, we're going to hit the, what do you call that place? Misanthrope Island, and then Rabbit something or other. I'm drawing blanks right now, and I don't understand why I'm doing that. So, did we fight a wolf? I think we did fight a wolf. That's why our health is down. I know we fought one here. It's dead. The Aurora was on when we ran into 2 wolves. We shot one right in the face as he was biting us, but he got shot so quick he didn't even have a chance to stop biting, because I mean it was just like, wow, bang, you're dead. And then he couldn't even figure out he was dead. He had to walk off about 15 feet before he fell over. And then there was another one. So there is at least one more wolf here, because I'm going to run into this cave a minute just to look. So we're out of the wind. Okay. So we were in Desolation Point not even 1 day. You see that? It says Desolation Point 0. We just left from there. We went right in and right the heck back out. But we were in Coastal Highway for 2 days, and we got attacked by a couple wolves there. So there's no way another wolf has spawned in between this transition area here. Wow, I can't believe we did Desolation Point so quickly. That's great. That's promising. Now, in-game time is a lot different than real time, because actual things happen IRL. And what's happening IRL right now is we got to get through this blizzard, and there's a possible one more wolf here. We're not going to stop. We're just going to keep moving. We're going to keep on with the fun stuff. We're not going to stop till we get enough. Keep on. Yeah. All right. Come on. We didn't check this. Maybe the Girl Scouts left some syrup. Or the brownies, whatever they're called. I think they're not delivering is what they're doing. Well, we're almost through. I think we're making some pretty good time. So, speaking of time, I gotta make sure that I'm paying attention to the recording time. I could get so engrossed in this game that I forget that I'm actually recording. Because I love hearing the sound of my voice talk for no reason. Okay, just past these trees, we're going to be back in Coastal Highway. Now, we did kill one wolf here, and there was another wolf. So this area, the transition area, apparently is called Crumbling Highway. I should have known that, but, you know, you learn one new thing, an old thing gets pushed out, so you got to keep recycling the information. I think that we should be able to survive the madness here. It's cold. We're just going to warm up for a minute. If we have some coffee, we'll make some of that on the... We do have coffee made, but we'll make some more, and we'll drink a couple cups of that. We don't want to die, you know, prematurely. So it sounds like the weather's clearing up, which means that we have a risk of running into a bear, and the wolves will be there. Hell, that rhymed. I should be a poet. Maybe I'm a poet and don't know it. I don't know. Okay, so we'll just warm up a bit before we head out. That car most of the time has a rifle in the back seat on the floorboard, and it did this time also, but we're not using a rifle. So as a matter of fact, while we're sitting here waiting for this coffee to cook, let's eat some thin. These are the ketchup chips. We found enough of them. I'm still weary about dropping them. I don't know if you pick it up and then put it down, if it doesn't count anymore. I've seen games do that. I don't know if Hinterland will do that. But we got a little bit more of this syrup left. Wow. Because look, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 days. We have a whole week of food just right here at MRE's. So, and I'm leery about eating these because we could get poisoned if we eat these. So, what was I gonna see if we did? There was something else. I'm not gonna break these down because they're the same weight broken down or not. I remember that. Anything here that we need to do? We need to upgrade or repair our bedding sometime. Not too much. Let's see if we can get some oil in this. It doesn't drop our weight any. It's going to remain the same, but at least our lantern's full. Alright. Well, I looked in here for something and I forgot why I looked in here. So, let's drink this. All right. Sounds like it's tapering off, that storm. I think I said that like 2 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, because a whole cup of coffee was made. All right. I think I said that if it does taper off, we're probably going to have an encounter with the bear that we'll have to avoid, because he's going to be walking back and forth. He's got a cave just at the bottom of Misanthrope Island, down at the bottom of the house there, and he likes to patrol back and forth. So that's the last cup of coffee we'll probably be able to drink right now. And we'll take this, and we're not going to go anywhere else. Let's see. Look at there. We got no down arrows. What's the temperature? It feels like 38. It's -1, and the wind chill is 26. Do we have really that much wind chill? Our windproof bonus is 18. Wow. It would be what would that be? -28? No, plus, yeah, wow, plus 18, 26 plus 18. What is that? I don't know how to count. Good thing it was adding in reverse because it's a negative number. Halo! Great. That dog can run in front of us. So where we shot the wolf was just over this hill here. And there was another wolf there with it. And you can't throw a torch that goes out. I find that disturbing. You're holding the torch in your hand. While you're holding the torch in your hand, you can throw it if it's lit. If it's no longer lit, you can't throw it. I'm only going back this way right now instead of going out on the ice because I want to view the dead wolf, but either straight, just barely to the right on the ice, that looks like the bear walking right there. Do you see it? That is the bear. Okay, so we can skirt him pretty easily. That wind's pretty heavy. It's slowing us down quite a bit. Doesn't look like it according to the snow, but our movement clearly dictates it. Did we give this guy his last rites? There's a wolf out there on the ice just ahead of us. Ego te absolvo. Okay, there's the big old bear. Oh, that's not a wolf, that's a deer. But if you look close to the right side of the screen, that's the bear right there. Oh yeah, I wanted to, for anybody who may have missed the last video, you see that wolf laying over there by the mailbox that we didn't search? There could be a delivery from Amazon in there. Anything? Nope. That guy, he was psychopath. His eyes were glowing green and everything. Did that bear, oh yeah, that bear, if you watch my one-off videos, there's one where I think it's titled Sneaking Up on a Bear or something, and it's right here. I'm sneaking up on that bear, and I get real close. I thought it was funny. It's at night, so I'm not sure how I think it seemed to show up pretty good on YouTube, but I got like, I don't know, 10 feet or something. I was really close before he started to run away. In that particular whoa, whoa, whoa. What's he doing? In that particular video, it was just a test video for recording purposes. And I think I was using a Pilgrim to where the bears would run away from you and the wild animals. So we're not going to search any of these huts. We're only going to do the interior locations. And we'll get those interior locations and see if we can get the syrup. We need 21 at least bottles. And then if we don't find the bottles by that time, we'll start searching exterior locations like caves and things like that. Oh, I remember what I wanted to do. I wanted to see how my clothes were doing. Okay. Take those gloves off a minute, let them dry off in our inventory while we put on our other mittens. Once the moisture rating is exceeded for the items of inventory, clothing that you're wearing, they stop becoming effective. So okay. I hope that we don't have to come back here. We've only found one bottle of... Did we find one bottle of juice on this? Wait, if we did find one bottle of syrup on this, then we found 4 bottles, so we do need 21. But we found that sitting on a shelf, right? No, that was the last one we found was sitting on the shelf in the lighthouse over there. In Desolation Point. Where did we find the bottle of oil here? In a cabinet? I know we found one here. Didn't we? I don't know. So either we need 20 or 21. And fortunately for us, that little black spot for our health down there, our condition, is slowly getting filled up because we have the well-fed bonus. So as we travel, if we don't sleep before that fills up, you will see the blue line start to appear. As I said, we weren't going to search everything, but gosh darn it, I'm a creature of habit. There seems to always be a flare underneath couches. And apparently they like to store their coats and their shoes in here. This time it was their coats. I guess they come in here and take off their traveling gear and then start to get something to eat to save time before they walk in to go to bed. We found bottles behind these open doors, which is
could end up being
great. I'm glad to see that they finally started putting bottles or items behind these open doors. I enjoy that tremendously.
Hope I can still eat this.
Nope. I'm not picking up any more tea. We have enough. Oh, we searched those? Wow, that was quick. Man, you're efficient. Okay, well, since we are so efficient, we have time to... it's almost dark anyway, so we're probably going to go to sleep. Just in case we didn't get 25 bags of ketchup chips, because this is probably 30. So, there we go there. They don't have any indicator of how many bags you picked up, which I think was an oversight. If you're going to have a challenge, have a counter to show you how many things that you picked up.
I could use this.
Nope. How much water do we have? Let's have some Canadian lemonade then. Alright friends, this brings us to the end of another video.
It's starting to weigh me down.
Yeah, you ain't heavy. You're my brother. And I'll see you in the next one.